Chaos Bikes and Beta Motorcycles presents HardCore Enduro How-Tos. This is episode 1, slow wheelies and pivot turns. We're going to discuss 3 techniques from hard to easy. This is skill level 3, hard, standing slow wheelies. So this is by far the most difficult and scary technique on this episode. This technique is a perfect tie-in for those who are proficient at static balance. And it's also something great that you can easily incorporate into your regular warm-up routine. So you want to compress the suspension, and as it rebounds, pop the clutch and basically lean back. When you come up too high, use your rear brake to bring the front end down. It's pretty scary, I'm not going to lie. But the more you do it, the less scary it becomes. This is going to seriously improve your comfort on the difficult sections out on the trail. Starting off with some static balance there. Now this can be really useful for tackling large obstacles on the trail. Logs, rocks, you name it. And trying to stay on the bike is really the hard part, as always. But practice makes perfect, you just got to keep at it. Try it up a hill. It's easier and a bit less scary. Doesn't have to be a big hill. As you see, there's not really much of an incline on this hill here, but get comfortable on the back wheel and off the back of the bike. Now, just want to show you some onboard footage of how it looks when you're doing these dead stop slow wheelies, or at least popping up like that. It's really hard to keep going forward, but I've only been doing this for a couple of weeks now with these dead stop slow wheelies, standing on the pegs. Now we're going to jump into skill level 2. This is intermediate. It's a little bit easier. Some sitting slow wheelies. So you want to shift your weight as far back as you can. Have your ass on the rear fender, literally, if you can. And then just pop the clutch and the bike should lift pretty easy. You don't have to compress your suspension too much. Keep your right foot on the back brake and drag your left foot for balance. And as you get more comfortable, you'll be able to put both feet on the pegs. I'm currently working on being able to slow wheelie in a circle. That's why you keep seeing me go to the left. And for those who are really serious about learning this, consider raising your rear brake position. Bring it up a little bit. It'll be much easier to bring the nose down when you're vertical. It's pretty sweet here. Ended up doing a right turn. Right turns are much harder and way sketchier, so you don't have the back brake available to bring the nose down when you get out of control.
Together through the rotation. Not gonna work. Dragging the foot, dragging the other foot.
Get comfortable and always be ready to hop off the back end while holding the bars. That way you really don't risk crashing that much.
One side, then the next.
The only way to get better and make this become second nature is hours of practice. When I started doing this, it used to make my heart skip a beat. It used to be really terrifying, but now, after I started doing this last year, now it's really nothing. It's easy. I don't even have to think about it. Now I just want to continue to ride and keep going further with this. We're going to go to the easiest skill level, number 1.
So now we're going to talk about pivot turns. And for pivot turns, it's good if you want to be up a hill. It makes it a lot easier because you have a bit of a blanket to fall back on. When you're pivot turning, it's kind of the same as a slow wheelie. You can either use your front brake or push into your suspension to get the bike to come up, and then immediately swing your head and shoulders around back behind you and the bike will follow. This will get you out of a ton of sticky situations. Let's do it right now.
When learning to execute pivot turns, it's wise to pivot left so you can remain in control of the rear brake the entire time. This is pivot type 1. Let the bike come out from under you. It's an easy way to start to get comfortable off the back end of the bike, and then you can use your arms to kind of control the bike. Again, it's probably going to be a bit scary at first. Pivot type 2 is stay half on the bike. This is more of a proper pivot like Graham Jarvis does. So similar to slow wheelies, lean way back, ass on the fender, pop the clutch, and turn that head behind you. The whole bike will follow. Pivot number 3 is pivoting to the right, and as I mentioned with the slow wheelies, it's a lot more difficult and sketchy because you have no brake to fall back on. It's all in the clutch control. This has been episode 1 of HardCore Enduro How-Tos. If you learned something, please leave me a like and share the video to your friends so they can learn too. And stay tuned for episode 2, which is coming soon. That's going to be Enduro Ballet. I know I've been talking about it for a bit. Grab some Chaos Bike swag to show your support for the channel in style. Store.streamelements.com/chaosbikes. Lots more awesome content coming down the pipes. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.